Marriage involves 3 rings: the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering. What up, YouTube? Let's hear. Thanks again for visiting the channel. As always, I appreciate it. If this is your first time to the channel, thanks so much for watching. Please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button just for the algorithm. And if you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. The account for Instagram is lets_do_it_up. LETS_DOITUP. If you would like to send a knife in for review on the channel, I'd appreciate that. Really help out the channel. Go ahead and send me an email, letsdiu79@gmail.com. Just go ahead and send me an email. I'll send you my shipping address. Carry the knife for a week or 2, and then do the review and send it back to you guys. Again, I would appreciate it. It would help the channel out quite a bit. And today we're doing a quick unboxing. No, I'm not doing another review on the Evo Typhoon, but I'm doing an unboxing thanks to Satu Dave. Do me a favor, on Instagram, go ahead and follow Satu Dave. That's his account right there. And if you would be so kind as to subscribe to his channel on YouTube, I would appreciate that. That's the name of his channel right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, why don't I have the box on the table like I normally do? Well, as you can see, it's a little too big to fit on the table. So, there's a box inside of here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this guy open. I'm going to use my Sharp by Design Evo Typhoon to go ahead and cut this open, and we'll get started with the unboxing. Very excited. I know what this is. I think you guys are going to dig it. As you know from Satu Dave, he always sends pretty robust to overbuilt, large, heavy-duty, hard-use knives. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this box open off camera just because he's got my name and address and everything on the box here. So just as to not show you guys all that information, I'm going to keep this off camera if that's okay with you. Almost there. Now, I saw this on Dave's feed on Instagram, and I had to look at this knife. It's I'm super excited about this guy. It's awesome. There we go, almost there. Got a nice big green pouch here. Bazinga! Make sure there's nothing else in here. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So, without further ado, oh, look at that grass. Look at that glass breaker. That is fantastic. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Ooh. This is a bruiser, guys. As you can see, pretty big. Let's see what it is closed, just for shits and gigs. All right. Wow. So we're looking at almost 5 inches closed. That looks like about 4 3/4 inches right there. And then we'll go ahead and get it opened up. Yeah, that's definitely a bruiser. Oh my gosh. Ooh, so this knife is called the MOFO. I don't remember exactly what the maker was. So I'll definitely go over that when we do the full review of this guy. But right now we're just doing the unboxing, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. But as you can see, gigantic blade here. Let's see how long this is exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4 inches, just about 4 inches exactly overall. It looks like we got about a 3.5 inch cutting edge here. The handle, let's see here, it's already right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 3/4 inches. I was wrong earlier when I said 4 3/4. I apologize. 5 3/4 inches for the handle. So we're looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 3/4 inches overall with that glass breaker. If you're not counting the glass breaker, it's about 9.5 inches long. This handle material here, this is titanium, obviously milled with all these dimples here. Good size hardware. That looks like probably T10 for the hardware. Oh, nope, this looks like a hex screw right there, and then these look like T10s back here. I didn't bring my bit driver with me, as I should have. I didn't think about that. But again, we'll do that on the full review when we do that. Looks like probably a T10 for the pivot screw. Oops, sorry guys, I'm not focusing here. Focus is key. So probably a T10 or a T15 for that pivot there. Titanium frame lock knife with a stamped titanium pocket clip on this guy. Probably a T15 screw for that pocket clip. Titanium backspacer. You've got a you've got a drop point blade here, it looks like, with a hollow grind. It goes up about halfway up the height of the blade there, and all belly for this blade. And it's absolutely, you know, obviously it's Satu Dave, so this thing's going to be wicked sharp. Pretty good sized finger choil here, so you can choke up on this guy, and that gives you perfect placement for the jimping on the spine of the blade. Super comfortable, and the standard hammer grip on this guy is comfortable as well. I will say this pocket clip causes a little bit of a hot spot, but that's not terrible. This obviously looks like the kind of knife you're going to want to use gloves to use if you're going to be using it for a long period of time. And you've got quite a sizable thumb hole there. The lock bar tension is pretty substantial, but it's not impossible to get. You can flip it out with your ring finger. I'm sorry, your middle finger. And let's see if you can flip this out with the thumb. Probably. Yeah, absolutely. All day long, for sure. I love the milling on these scales. It's absolutely, you know, you get quite a bit of functional gripitude area there. But it's very comfortable. It's not sharp or anything like that, but it is very comfortable. I don't know that this is the type of knife that you could use in the Vaseline factory, but it's certainly not going to slip around in your hand at all. These external stops, you can also use those as thumb studs if you'd like. And the action on this thing is fantastic. It's a little tight. I'm guessing this is running on bearings, so it's probably a safe bet. But it's not hard to deploy the blade at all. Disengagement isn't that bad either. There's no lock stick on this guy. And it's got smooth, consistent action all the way back down into the handle. I'm not sure exactly what kind of finish this is on the blade. I'm not sure if that's DLC or PVD or what, but I will ask Dave all about this guy so that I can give you more information when I do the review. But the grind on this thing is fantastic. You can see those grind lines there. They look absolutely stunning. You know me, I'm a sucker for good grind lines. And then I'm guessing this is the maker's mark here on the blade. Not sure what the blade steel is on this guy. I don't see the blade steel written or etched anywhere here on the blade at all. But as you can see, we're locking up at about 50% on this blade. See if I can get that to be a little more focused. There we go. Yeah, about 50% lockup on the blade. And you've got a little bit of discoloration here just from those external stops. But yeah, this thing is an absolute bruiser. I'm really glad I asked him to see this guy. I really enjoy this knife a lot. It's definitely my size. It's definitely my my style, faux show. And then you've got also a little lanyard hole back here on the glass breaker, which that's fantastic. The lanyard people out there will be happy about that. But I'll see if I can give you a close-up view of this knife with the focus in. But yeah, that just looks absolutely fantastic. You can see all that milling there on the titanium. That looks really good. And as I said, it's done very well. It's very functional. And then you've got the glass breaker here, which adds a little bit more character to the knife. I like the color on this as well. The colorway on this guy is, I'm not sure if that's OD green and FDE. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Some nice milling lines in here on that that cutout for the lock bar. And let's see if there's any blade play left or right on this guy. No blade play up, down, left, or right. And let's check the centering on this guy. See how good that is. Yeah, looks like it's perfectly centered. As per usual with Satu Dave's, he takes very good care of his knives, faux show. Okay guys, I think that's it for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And stay up, y'all. Take it easy. Bye.